Guys, you are going to need PELA to beat Memory of Chaos. Well, at least that's what this guy in my comment section said. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at all these mean, cringe, and copium comments in the comment section and trying to fight them to see if I have a better point than they have on these subjects. And if I don't, then make sure you call me out in the comment section of this video. Also, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because we will be doing a giveaway for Kafka in a few weeks from now. We'll have a video talking more about it. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you do get information on that when the video comes out on that in a couple weeks, because we'll be doing a giveaway on that. So guys, let's just go ahead and hop into the first video now, my video on summons or light cones. So the first comment on there said, shit ass light cone, less than 30 pulls, L take. So what this guy is saying, because in the video I referenced the Bronya light cone, he's saying that that light cone is worth less than 30 pulls, which I don't know what kind of copium he's smoking. That's one of the best light cones in the game. It can be used on just about every Harmony character except for Yukong. A super good light cone, and I don't know in what world you would say that light cone is not worth getting over 30 pulls. It's super good. I don't know. The Gepard one can be used on March 7th and Gepard. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the other light cones are not that good, but I mean, come on. You're saying that the Bronya light cone and the Gepard light cone are worth less than 30 pulls? Reads ad 4652? Copium, cringe, copium take. There are obviously a couple more comments in that video, guys. They were just kind of cringe and copium, but I didn't want to spend too long on that video. We're gonna hop into another video now on why players should be summoning on Luocha banner. Let's take a look at the comment here, guys. So guys, I'm gonna need you to bear with me. I might need your help to read this for me, Mr. Dark CLEM2531. Misinformation. You pull who the fuck you want. Special when you can bet every content right now with 4 stars only. I'm assuming he meant to say beat there. And I agree, you can pull with whoever you want. But I don't know what's misinformation. I basically made a video saying, should you summon for Luocha, and giving all the reasons why it's good to summon for Luocha. I don't know what this guy's on about here. Yeah, that's true. You can beat all the content in the game with 4 stars only. Might have a rough time doing it, but it's possible. But I don't know what kind of copium this guy is smoking. He's just kind of being a dickhead, huh? Yeah, so fuck you too. So with these two weird copium comments out of the way, let's get into the cringiest ones, the top tier ones. Let's get into the comments of the video I made on why players should skip Luocha. And keep in mind, guys, this is a video that got a 60% like to dislike ratio, so a lot of people did not like this video. So let's take a look at the comments now to see what people hated about it. Let's see what riled them up. So by Lost in 65, I don't have 2 healers. I do want Yukong Eidolons. Your assumptions are way off base, especially for a free to play. It's really hard to get Bailu without wailing, guys. 1 in 14 chance every 90 pulls. Basically what I said in this video was to skip Luocha if you have 2 healers. That was one of the points I made. So I guess he didn't watch the video, because I literally said if you don't have Bailu to pull for this character, it'd be a good idea to pull for this character. And he's saying I don't have 2 healers. I never assumed that you did have 2 healers. If you were to watch the video, you'd figure that out. A lot of these comments are people that just don't even watch the videos and just click on it and be like, I know what I'm talking about, when they're just fucking dumb. Case in point, Mr. Saber CRXSS. I am not watching your video, but you're an idiot telling people to skip on the only healer for a character that just got completely gutted, and even pre-nerf only enables a niche playstyle. Your existence actively hurts the community, and that's why no one watches your shit videos. That's kind of weird, because this video had 2.8 thousand views, so you're kind of off base when you said no one watches my video. Actually, you technically watched the video. You gave me a view by clicking on the video to put that comment down. Also, imagine just clicking on a thumbnail and just assuming what the video's about. You get fucking trolled on. Also, Kafka getting nerfed. Yeah, Kafka got nerfed. This video was made before that, but even if Kafka's still not a niche playstyle. You're saying a niche playstyle as DOT damage is niche? I don't think that's a niche playstyle. It's just another method of getting damage. With you saying that's a niche playstyle, you're basically saying that crit damage based teams are also a niche playstyle. You're saying that the Jingyu Wan teams that rely on follow-up attacks are also niche playstyles. You can't just say like a certain category of damage type or a certain category of getting damage is a niche playstyle. It just doesn't make too much sense. You're way off base with that, and you're fucking trolling, guys. Come on. Alright, guys, hopping into the next one by Mr. Who DG9YJ. I mean, I'm skipping him, but skip a Locha for Blade when they have such nice synergy? Yeah, that's a new one. And then a reply by Man42. Yeah, the two characters appear to be designed to synergize perfectly, so I'm not sure how the logic of skipping one for the other works. Anyone who wants to run destruction characters in the future would be silly to skip Luocha. First of all, you don't need Luocha for these characters. They have great synergy, right? But you don't need these characters, and especially with them coming back to back, good luck pulling Locha and then pulling for Blade after that and winning both of those. It just is unreasonable to think that you would win both of those battles there, especially if you're a free-to-play player. It's just kind of a weird take to assume that everyone would pull for Locha and Blade at the same time, back to back. It's just kind of a shit take, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I understand they have good synergy for each other, but it's not required. You can literally use any other healer to help them out. As long as they get healing, getting the HP back, it doesn't matter. Like, come on, man. You're trolling with that. Like, I understand where you're coming from with it, but you're kind of off base and thinking that someone's gonna summon for Locha and then turn right back around and summon for Blade the exact next banner, knowing they have to go at least probably 80 pulls to get Blade, and if they lose the 50-50, probably another 80 pulls, 70 pulls. It's just kind of off base to think that someone would do that. And then one of the final comments for this video, guys, not the last one. I have a big log for the last one. Trust me, it's a bunch of copium, so stick around for that. But by Mr. Kenzie Hinazuka, he makes pretty decent points, but I think you greatly undervalue the advantage of an SP positive healer. Having an AoE buff removal every 2 turns, having a cleanse, having basically immunity to CC with a bit of effect resistance adds to his OP trace. Imaginary break, dealing damage, incredible synergy with all future destruction characters, all in one healer. The other healers don't even come close to what he's bringing to the table, and you will most likely will never have to pull for a healer again. As you said in your video, PELA is busted right now, plus Yukong is a solid pick. Not recommending this banner is a really bad take, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, first of all, the take where you said you will likely never need to pull for a healer again, you are out of your mind if you don't think Luocha is going to get power crept in a year. You are crazy to think that that's not going to happen. Second off, as I said in the video, guys, we are getting a Yukong for free in the next patch. So that's a reason why a free-to-play player might not want to summon on this banner if they have 2 healers. You're getting Yukong for free. And going for PELA, PELA is great, but there is no reason why you should be chasing 4 stars in banners. I just think it's kind of dumb to even try to chase a 4-star in the banner. I have 2 experiences on the Luocha banner trying to pull for Luocha and Yukong, where I pulled 3 PELAs and 5 QQs and pulled 2 Yukongs. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's just kind of off that you're saying to chase a 4-star. Also, your take with you'll never need to pull for healer again is kind of off as well, man. And yes, I agree, having an SP positive healer is amazing. It's great. It'll help the team out tremendously. AoE buff removal is really good. I'm not saying that he's not a good character to have. All I said in the video is if you're a free-to-play player and you have 2 healers, it might not be worth it to pull in this banner, especially if you don't have 2 DPS characters already, with Blade coming to the game and also Kafka coming to the game. Nerfs aside, they're both 5-star characters, and I don't think they're going to be complete dog shit, because if they were complete dog shit, no one would summon on these banners. And if you think even with the nerfs Kafka's got, she's going to be dog shit, like dog water, dog shit, you're out of your mind, because she's one of the most sought after characters in the game. If you think they're going to make her shit, you're kind of trolling with that as well. Of course, that's all assumptions at the end of the day, and she could be really bad. But I mean, imaginary break, dealing damage, you get that from Yukong as well. I mean, come on, man. I understand the point you're trying to make here, but saying that that's the last healer you'll ever need to pull is just kind of off base. I'm saying off base a lot from the other comment I read, but yeah. And then chasing a 4-star as well is just kind of cringe as well. Lost replied to one of the comments, guys. Why use a clickbait title if you're not going to assume everyone has Bailu as it implies? If you don't have her, your entire thesis can be dismissed, which makes your channel nothing more than shit. What? What? If you don't have her, your entire thesis can be dismissed. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you don't have Bailu, then you summon for Luocha. Like, what? Clickbait title? Well, I don't know what's clickbait about the title. It's clickbait that I got your ass to click on the video, but I mean, outside of that, I held up to my promise on the video. I gave you reasons on why you should skip Luocha. I don't know. I mean, I never assumed everyone has Bailus. I said in the video, if you have Bailu, it would be a skip. I mean, come on, man. You're trolling, Lost. Alright guys, hopping into the most copium comment of the day, the whole chat log. This is the guy that we started the video off with. This is the reason why I made this video. This guy right here, Mr. LS Nexus 2080. Skipping Silverwolf, replace Natasha with Locha, and a tank without a healer won't survive high MOC. Your statements are clearly not someone who has reached MOC 7 to 10. You won't survive with Fire MC or March 7th without a healer. Enemies keep using AoE. We can worry about DPS later. We will have more DPS units soon. There is Kafka Blade, 5-star Danhong, and Jing Lui. No need for Silverwolf. PELA 30%, and this confirms your low MOC level. PELA on Ascension 80 is already level 9 to 10 with 38% or 40% defense shred. Yeah, I'm sure she is. He's basically saying here that you need PELA to beat MOC. That's why I'm not high MOC levels, because my PELA was low level in the video. Also, he's saying that you can't beat MOC without healers, which we did send him videos on. There's plenty of evidence of this on YouTube of people beating MOC without using healer on either side that are not even whales, that are free-to-play people, and there's even videos of completely free-to-play people beating MOC with just one healer. Like, one healer on one side, no healer on the second side. Like, healers on both sides are not required to beat MOC, guys, even the high levels. But no, that's not where it ends, guys. This is like a whole book long of comments here, so we're not going to go through all of the comments here. If you want to check that out, it's going to be on the why you shouldn't summon for Luocha video. I mean, you can go check out the whole chat log there. It's pretty funny. But here's what I replied with. I said, why does not having a level 80 player confirm I'm low MOC level? You don't need her to complete MOC. What are you on about right now? They replied with, you were saying you can go with only a tank, which is wrong. Try facing MOC 7 to 10 with a tank and no healer, and see if your healer isn't needed. Pretty much Silverwolf is more not needed since she's replaceable by any debuffer. You only need to cover elemental weakness and you're good to go. More so in the future when we have tons of options, DPS with different elements. The only way you can complete MOC without much healers is when your damage is way overboard, which means wailing. So you're saying big damage is wailing? I think that's just kind of out of touch there. I think you can hit high damage without wailing. My Zila without wailing, I've only spent $40 in the game. I mean, if you were going to consider me a whale, then by means, consider me a whale for spending $40 in the game. But she's hitting 90,000 damage right now with nothing, no eidolons. With her, she has her light cone, but I mean, outside of that, I mean, she's hitting 90k damage on a single ult. I mean, I don't know if that's considered big damage on MOC, but hey, come on, man. I don't think you can read abilities either, because he's just saying all Silverwolf does is cover elemental weakness. You know, even though he decided to bring up the fact that PELA's defense shred carries, I don't think he even mentioned Silverwolf's defense shred in her normal attacks, auto attacks, also the resistance that she brings down the enemy when she even uses the skill. She brings down all type resistance, so I don't think he really read too much there. And also saying that you can't beat MOC without a tank is kind of a skill issue on his part, I think. But we have more comments from him. Trust me, this goes on for a while, guys. We're gonna go on for a while, guys. Slide number 3 here. As you can see, what I replied with, guys, basically saying MOC is beaten on floor 2 with no healers and 3 stars. And he said, sure, show me without wailing. If you see you have a wailed character, not everyone has the same as yours, then you're nothing but BS. Let's start by seeing your Trailblazer level, because Dolphins and free-to-play shouldn't have reached that high level yet. If I see your Trailblazer level wailed, but didn't clear 10, you're BS. IWTL cleared MOC 10 without Silverwolf, with no Eidolons, E0, no refinement on Light Cone. If you can show me you can clear with no healers and no Japard, because most players don't even have Japard or Bailu. There are most players who have Sealy or Jing Yuan than having Japar or Bailu at the moment. What? That mean, guys, if you've been grinding the game every day and just playing the game casually every day and you're not Trailblazer rank 60 yet and using your resin, then you're a whale. If you've been doing all this stuff and you're already Trailblazer rank 60, you're a fucking stinky whale, because there's no way a free-to-play player would be TL 60 by this time. There's absolutely no way. And yeah, you can complete Memory of Chaos without it. But back to the point here, most people, of course, would have Seal and Jing Yuan. They're featured characters. If you lose a 50-50, you get another 5-star. If you win a 50-50, you get that character. You are guaranteed that character after 2 rotations through the banner. So, I mean, oh, come on, based. L. We're going to a little bit further down the message chain now. He says, you failed to give advice. Bad content. Advice should benefit everyone and not just selective people. Also saying is just me. You must be blind by your ego, man. Tell that to everyone who's having a hard time surviving MOC. Silverwolf won't help them survive. And then he replied to Mr. Fenrir here, if advice from a content creator is stubborn and not effective for everyone, then it's bad content. All I can see is pride like you. And guys, let's backtrack just a little bit before I get into this. The video he is commenting on is why you should skip Luocha. If you don't have Bailu, then whoop-de-damn do, pull for Luocha, man. I say in the video, you know, if you have Bailu, don't pull on them. Like, that was the reason I gave, but what do you mean effective? So no content that you watch ever is going to be effective to anyone, because there's always at least two sides of a situation, whether you have something or you don't have something, whether you're free to play or not free to play. Like, what is this Seka takes right here, man? Like, come on, man. He's like, I don't know, man. He's just out of touch, I think. He has a skill issue. Man, I don't know. And my boy Fenrir here. I don't know who Fenrir is, but this is a great reply from you. What a fool you are. I gave an example where a YouTuber passed MOC without a second healer, and he's not a whale. Yes, and we sent him videos on this, and he still didn't believe it. I think the best way to sum this video up and sum his comments up and the comments in these videos up is by my boy Mephisto right here, which was the last reply on this comment chain. Ignore him. He just has a skill issue. Must be a Genshin player. And that's all we can take from that. The Genshitters are dumb and they don't know what they're talking about. And you know what, guys? That's okay, because they'll always be that way. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel if you want a chance to get into the giveaway for a free Kafka. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this new video today. I plan on making more videos in the future with more copium comments that I do have on reserve already. So if you like it, please leave a like on the video. And that's all I ask for. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Hope everyone has a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.